I don't know whether you're talking about competition. I don't see it as competition. I see it as people who have come together to showcase the cultural heritage of our people, to showcase that, that Nigeria, in unity and diversity, we live together.
The executive governor of Abia State, His Excellency Victor Okezie Ibasu. So applause for Rivers State. This is the largest gathering we've had in Nafest.
Nigeria, the most populous African nation, known as the Giant of Africa, is blessed with a rich and diverse arts and cultural heritage made up of unique expressions originating from her various indigenous ethnic groups. These expressions, ranging from invigorating dances to dramatic storytelling, from colorful textiles and attires to sumptuous and mouth-watering cuisines, the Nigerian culture has become the toast of the world and a major attraction for local and international tourism. These are often specialized events celebrating a specific cultural expression or tradition. However, one festival stands out among the others. It is a conglomeration of all the diverse festivals and carnivals that take place across the length and breadth of the country. It is National Festival Arts and Culture, Nafest. The National Festival of Arts and Culture, Nafest, is an annual festival organized by the National Council for Arts and Culture, NCAC, as one of its flagship programs in line with the Council's mandate to preserve, promote, and present the best of the living arts and culture of Nigeria. Nafest is aimed at galvanizing key aspects of the various expressions of our rich cultural heritage from across the country into one focal festival. Nafest, also called the Unity Forum, has since evolved into an annual event for promoting cultural exchanges to engender peaceful coexistence and understanding while serving as a platform to support government socio-economic policies and strategies. The overall objectives of Nafest include promoting creativity in the fields of arts, science, and technology, as well as ensuring the continuity and progressive updating of traditional skills in sports to serve modern development needs.
It's so fast. What will happen? All right, the winner is...
Ultimately, Nafest acts as a vehicle for preservation, presentation and documentation of Nigeria's rich and diverse cultural heritage. Various states of the Federation rotate the hosting rights for Nafest, which creates a national spread for the festival for greater impact. 31 editions of the festival have so far been held. The 31st edition of the National Festival of Arts and Culture, Nafest 2018, held in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, from the 20th to 27th October 2018, with the theme, Nigeria, Our Festivals, Our Heritage.
Benway Council for Arts and Culture, Mr. Tenor Nonsense, we welcome you to Rivers State.
Contingents from 25 states of the Federation and the FCT participated in the 7 days fiesta held under the warm hospitality of Chief Nyesom Wike, the governor, and the good people of Rivers State. From the first day of the program, the stage was set for a truly energetic and electrifying celebration held at the historic Shark Stadium, Port Harcourt.
Home of hospitality. Katsina states making their way, giving their final performance. Kwara states, the sights and thrills.
The opening ceremony featured a colorful parade by participating states and the FCT, followed by the host state with all the local government areas. The parade was interspersed with dances and acrobatic displays as the contingents marched past in colorful, elaborate attires and costumes, paying their respects to the amiable host as he received the ceremonial salutes. In her remarks, the Honorable Commissioner of Culture and Tourism, Rivers State, emphasized on the essence of the festival.
Was founded to lead the process of reconciliation among the people of Nigeria after the Civil War. Ever since, our culture and sports have been proven to have the capacity to foster national integration from all fronts.
His Excellency, Governor Nyesom Wike, in his welcome address, urged the participants from across the country to enjoy the hospitality and serene nature of the Port Harcourt environment.
Professional package program of cultural activities and events featuring spectacular stage performances, dances, traditional music, drama, poetry, games and masquerades, and exhibitions by representative artists and cultural groups from all over Nigeria have been assured by the organizing committee that the 31st Nafest will be the best in recent times. Let me therefore invite everyone here, including our guests and visitors from within and outside the country, to participate, get involved, and enjoy the wide variety of Nigerian great culture and artistic performances on offer in order to widen their understanding of our country.
The highlight of the first day was the ceremonial opening declaration of the festival, symbolized by the opening of the calabash, anchored by Otumba Segun Runshewe, Director General of the National Council for Arts and Culture, and President, World Crafts Council, African Region. This symbolism is an innovation of the Director General as our original cultural expression, away from the usual cutting of tapes as was done in the past.
And he will close it on the 27th to say it is closed. But let me tell you what will happen after this happened in Rivers State. That will be the end of hate speeches. That will be the end of fighting and disagreeing among ourselves. So unity will start here in Rivers State. To the glory of God, on behalf of the government of Rivers State, I declare this 2018 Nafest open by opening this calabash, to the glory of God, in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
The fun galore continued even after the opening ceremony, as various locations spread across the city were designated as event centers for the various competitive and non-competitive events. As usual, Nafest 2018 brought together contingents from across the states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory to compete in the various competitive events, including traditional wrestling, dance drama, children's tales by moonlight, children's arts and crafts competition, traditional board game, ayo, indigenous cuisines, and indigenous fabrics in contemporary apparel, children's essay writing competition.
We will see a new traditional way of exchanging cultural knowledge. So I welcome all of you, enjoy the evening.
Traditional wrestling event is usually one of the highlights of every Nafest, as wrestlers representing the various states tussle it out in round after round of intense action and display of strength, resilience, flexibility, endurance, and wit. At the end of the friendly hostilities held at the Shark Stadium, Delta State wrestler emerged as champion, followed by FCT in second, Bayelsa in third, and Enugu in fourth places, respectively. Traditional board game, Ayo. The traditional board game, popularly known as Ayo, was also featured as a competitive event in Nafest 2018. It was organized in the conference room at the new Rex Jaglawson Cultural Center. 9 states participated in this event in a grueling contest of mental strength, strategy, and concentration. Ogun State came top in this event, with Bayelsa, Ondo, and Delta States as first, second, and third runners-up respectively. Children's Tales by Moonlight. The Children's Tales by Moonlight was one of the stage performance events held at the Obiwali Conference Center. The event saw children contingents present dramatizations of indigenous folk tales complemented by choral renditions of folk tunes, which thrilled and captivated the audience. The event culminated with Ondo State taking the first position, Ebonyi State in second, while River State and Bayelsa State came in third and fourth places, respectively. The dance drama was another stage performance event that ran parallel with the Tales by Moonlight event. This event featured one electrifying performance after another as the participating states presented exciting, well-choreographed dance dramas accompanied by instrumentation based on a thematic structure. Dance drama is a form of theatrical expression which combines the very expressive art of dance with dialogue, gestures, mime, and other elements which are already embedded in drama as an art form. In this event category, Ondo State emerged first. children's arts and crafts. Aimed at exposing children to the use of improvisation in arts, using locally sourced materials like clay, raffia, calabash, leather, metal scraps, and other waste materials around them to produce any form of craft work like toys, decorative items, etc. The Children's Arts and Crafts competition had children from across the nation display their creativity and ingenuity through diverse items. Indigenous cuisine. The Indigenous Cuisine competition was another high point of the festival. Participating states presented various delectable and mouth-watering dishes from their respective localities. The Indigenous Fabrics in Contemporary Apparel competition is a specialized exhibition of the crafts of cloth weaving and garment making, as well as a live presentation intended to further highlight the diverse handmade Nigerian fabrics used as casual, ceremonial, and bridal wears. Competitive events including Cultural Roundtable for Entrepreneurship, Cultural Market, Free Skills Acquisition Training, Free Medical Services, Cultural Golf Kitty, and a special party by the First Lady of River State, Justice Eberechi Suzette Wike, to host the children participants at Nafest 2018. At this event, the winner of the Children's Essay Writing Competition was presented to Her Excellency as the children were engaged in many fun activities.
We're going to build a very great Nigeria. I know that it sounds cliche to say children are the future of tomorrow, but that is the truth. We can't run away from this. You are indeed the future of tomorrow, because upon you, Nigeria is going to be built, upon you, Nigeria will be sustained, and will develop even much more than your fathers have.
Our traditional supporters from Ghana.
Let me speak Ghana to them.
From Ghana. Okay. Intina Oba Tunika
Introduce yourself. Yes. The textiles too from where? Oshobo, sir.
Participating states took part in a colorful and vibrant parade with their beautifully colored attires, bidding the host state farewell.
New friends here and there. 90 states.
Everybody let me hear you. It's my pleasure to stand tall once again. The history has been made in Rivers State. Today, I'm short of words. Can anybody tell me a reason why we should disagree in this country? See the colors, the beauty of a great country blessed by God.
Rates of attendance were presented to all the participating states, and awards were given to various states for excellence in one aspect or the other. Winners in the various competitive events were also presented with their respective gold, silver, and bronze gongs, while the overall winner of the festival was presented with the Giant Golden Gong Award. Finally, the official handing of Nafest hosting rights to the next host state was undertaken, followed by the symbolic closing of Calabash, which represents the official closing of Nafest 2018.
Your Excellency, Madam Governor, the Governor of Abia State, my younger brother, Dr. The gentlemen, on behalf of Nafest, let me thank each and every one of us from all the participating states that have come to make this ceremony now and to declare this Nafest 2018 closed.
The Executive Governor of Rivers State has officially declared Nafest closed.